For those who are with us the first time tonight, these annual meetings occur every January and serve as an opportunity to reflect on the prior year's challenges, successes, and stories. My hope is that these meetings can also serve as a way to open the door for further community involvement in our agency. If you have any questions after tonight's meeting, please feel free to contact me, to reach out. I would love to speak with you. And as my staff know, I will take any excuse to drink an extra coffee with someone. So please, my doors are always open. So before tonight, we get started with official business, I would like to thank three people in particular who have made all the difference to me in my first year as executive director. Julia Kitzinger, who's our clinical supervisor, your commitment to clients, your patience teaching me the intricate work of adoptions, and your kind heart really need to be acknowledged tonight. I think Hopeful Beginnings is what it is today because of you and all the work that you put in. So I really want to make sure you get acknowledged. I also wanted to thank Honey Ginto, who is our executive assistant. I have seen you grow in your confidence and your skills as a professional. I really don't know where the agency would be or where I would be without you keeping me on track, making sure I sign all the things that need to get signed. So I wanted to make sure we thank you tonight. And I have also been moved by the generosity of the Board of Trustees, but in particular, I really want to acknowledge Matthew Selesky for his patience and the gift of his time, and also his positive energy. I am a firm believer that Hopeful Beginnings is an agency that is only going to grow and flourish. And thank you for coming along on this journey with us.
Thank you, Natalie. My honor, my pleasure.
So one of the biggest goals we had in 2022 was to re-engage community partners after the turmoil of COVID, as well as create new partnerships. I am happy to report that we have made significant progress on this, and you can really tell in the diversity of referral sources across programs in the agency. You can also tell this across the geographic areas that the agency touches throughout the state of Illinois. We have partners who have graciously embraced Hopeful Beginnings as part of their coordinated referral networks, their community networks, and have invited us to events. Our biggest referral source by far in 2022 was our wonderful partners in the medical field. We know that their work of identifying pregnant women and families only works to support us in making difference. So we really want to acknowledge Advocate Aurora in Oak Lawn, Advocate Lutheran in Park Ridge, Northwest Community Hospital in Arlington Heights, and of course, our Greater Family Health Clinics. I know that their commitment on serving the community as well as other medical providers will only strengthen in the year to come. So Hopeful Beginnings was established in 1887 with the vision that all children deserve a loving home. This is the mission that guides our daily work. We know that providing supports to their parents will enrich both the lives of children and ensure that they are cared and loved. Our case management program, which is lovingly referred to as the baby closet, and for those who have been to our office, some of you had the pleasure of being there in the last couple of weeks, know that it's not a closet, it's really 2 rooms and a growing part of the conference room as well. This program grew about 3-fold in 2022. That means in October of 21, Hopeful Beginnings was serving about 31 clients through our monthly connections with volunteer case managers. Today, our case management serves over 121 clients monthly. This is only limited by our hands and the support we have, so we're really looking to build on this, and we're looking to all of you to help us identify volunteers and community members can come alongside us. So our case management clients receive not only baby essential items that they need for health and well-being of their children, but also resources to achieve their goals for themselves and their future. This support can be life-changing, especially for single parents without reliable support systems. In November, when picking up a crib for her newborn child, a client told one of our social workers, "You guys are like my family." And this is really the embodiment of what Hopeful Beginnings seeks to do. We also know that by assisting families to take care of their basic needs, we strengthen their ability to care for their children and themselves. Communities know that they can count on Hopeful Beginnings for those little things, such as diapers, but that also in turn creates a community of trust where they know when those big things happen, like mental health crisis and unplanned pregnancies, that they have a safe place to turn. Hopeful Beginnings maternal mental health counseling program also grew in 2022. Our social workers served over 380 clients for a total of 1,584 hours. These clients experiencing postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety, grief and loss of a pregnancy, or difficult transitioning to parenthood would likely not have received counseling elsewhere. Our ability to engage clients, whether they be on Medicaid or without insurance, is really unique to us. In one of the exit surveys, a recent client said, "I can't say enough good things about Hopeful Beginnings and her social worker, Olivia. The referral to Hopeful Beginnings came at a time in which I absolutely needed it most in my life. And Olivia has helped me so much to deal with my own emotions and give me the tools to live a happier and healthier life moving forward. This was the best counseling experience I ever had." So for over 135 years, Hopeful Beginnings' commitment to adoptive families and birth mothers has been at the heart of the agency. We believe that parenthood and what family looks like is a spectrum. And it's just important that those factors such as love and respect are at the center. In 2022, Hopeful Beginnings worked with 204 clients whose needs were tied to adoption. This was regarding open adoption, home studies, and providing support for birth mothers and fathers looking to reconnect with their adult children. We also helped form 3 families through adoption. In 2022, we welcomed baby Piper, baby Zachary, and baby Noah into the Hopeful Beginnings families. But Hopeful Beginnings is unique in the fact that our adoption work cannot be bound by the number of placements completed. Of course, we celebrate each adoptive family that is placed. We know that these children will be loved and have played a part in their stories. But for every adoption story that ends in a placement, there are countless hours of work that are equally important, with mothers who consider adoption but choose a different path. This year, we had a very special case of a young mother who worked with the agency for months, who was sure that she wanted to make an adoption plan until she didn't. In that moment of adversity, I have never been so proud of my staff who continued to support her as a mother, and of the adoptive family who showed nothing but compassion and kindness despite their own personal heartbreak. In this day and age, we must view adoption as a choice and empower women to use their self-determination. But it is also our duty to inform that adoption, and in particular open adoption, is a courageous and selfless choice. Hopeful Beginnings in 2023, we started off running with the adoption of baby Kate and with my staff, whose caseloads are quite full with counseling and case management clients alike. But our work needs your support. We would love to continue to build our client base, but need your help. If you are able to come alongside us in support of families, we need not only those monetary contributions, but also to grow our base of volunteers. We need help connecting with others in the community who may benefit from our services, because no family should ever feel alone while raising their children. No mother should ever feel as that she has no options, and no adoptive family should go with their questions unanswered. And we've talked a lot about the needs this afternoon and a lot about the hard stories, but we would also love to celebrate with you guys this year. We have 2 family-friendly events coming up. Our first will be a pizza night, Illuminati's, where not only you can support Hopeful Beginnings, but you can enjoy some delicious food. And on May 21st at Twin Lakes in Palatine, we will have our 2nd annual Walk for Hopeful Beginnings. It is so important to celebrate the good things, and we hope to see many of you there. And with that, I say good night. I will pass it back to our Board of Trustees, who will be holding their election.